Okay, like that's actually embarrassing. Like, I'm sharing this with you guys because I don't want you guys to go through what I went through. Okay, like. What is up, you guys? It's Nay Rose here, back with another video. So in today's video, it's a little different. As you can see, I got a little different setup going on because I mean, we're chilling, we're talking about hair. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys basically how to get your hair long and healthy. I'm not at all saying that my hair is like perfect or anything, but I did used to have really like damaged hair for certain reasons, color, heat, all of that type of stuff. So I'm just gonna be sharing with you guys what I did personally. I'm not a hair professional, I'm not licensed, none of that. So this is just like from personal experience, what helped for me and what worked, what actually worked for me and what didn't work. So you guys can, you know, do this stuff too. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this video. Before we even get started, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and the bell is clicked so you don't miss out on any of my notifications. And let's just get right into it. So to start off, obviously this isn't my natural curl pattern. This is like a braid out. I just did 2 French braids and let it out the next day, and this is the results of it. But if you want to see my natural curl pattern, definitely check out my other videos. I have all types of styling videos and all of that. But to start off with, I would say one of the most important things with getting your hair back healthy and long is definitely deep conditioning. That's something that you need to do, okay? Like deep conditioning, it might just seem like one of those little add-on things, but it really makes a difference with your hair. It makes it stronger, it makes it just healthier, it makes it look good, it makes it feel good, it just strengthens your hair altogether. So make sure that you are deep conditioning your hair. And a lot of these things that I'm about to tell you guys is more so about the technique and not so much, how do I say it? I guess, okay, so the products, they make a big difference. You know, different products give you different results. Some are better than others, some are worse. So you definitely want to make sure that you're using a really good deep conditioner, one that's really strengthening your hair, one that's not, one that doesn't have any drying ingredients in it. Like, look at the ingredients and make sure that what you're depositing into your hair is actually good for your hair. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna sit there and deep condition, you want to make sure that the product is actually a good deep conditioner, you know? So yeah, that's the first step to deep conditioning. Also, while you're deep conditioning, you want to make sure that your hair is like really wet and the slip, so the slip can be better, you know? You want to make sure that it's like right after you wash your hair or after you detangle or after you comb it out, whatever the case may be, just make sure that it's easy for you to get the deep conditioner all throughout your hair so that you're, you know, coating all your hair strands. And so once you put that deep conditioner in your hair, it's going to be way easier to work it through your hair and all of that. And after that, I personally like to go in with my heating cap and just sit under that, or if you have a hooded dryer, anything like that, the heat really helps to penetrate the product into your hair. So that's the benefit of deep conditioning with a heating cap. Just definitely make sure that deep conditioning is, you know, an essential part of your hair routine. So going into the next thing, while you're washing your hair, you definitely want to make sure that you're being really gentle with your hair, because you don't want to, you know, have any breakage or anything like that while you're washing it. So just make sure that you're being really gentle, you know, use lukewarm water. Don't go using some scorching hot water and messing your scalp up and all that. Like, just chill, like, be gentle. Use a comb to comb it out while it's under the water. It makes it way easier to detangle. Like, just go ahead and do it while you're under the water. Even sometimes, people don't know this, but while you're washing your hair, you can actually cause damage due to, you know, the technique that you're using. So just make sure that you're being gentle basically while you're washing your hair. So the next thing that I think is important while I'm doing my hair is using a t-shirt instead of a towel. Towels are just a lot more harsh on your hair. It causes more friction. It might add more frizz, you know, to your styles and everything. So I just like to make sure that even after I wash my hair, I just go in with a nice t-shirt. Get you a t-shirt. I know you guys got some laying around that you don't need. Use an old t-shirt and just make that your hair t-shirt. Instead of a towel, it's just more harsh. So you just want to be as gentle as possible with your hair. So using a t-shirt is definitely an alternative. So the next thing that I definitely want to say is to do protective styles, and you guys probably already heard this before, but I feel like it's all about like how you go about things. So yeah, protective styling is great, but if you do it the wrong way, it can actually have the opposite effect and the opposite results of what you actually want. So then you go into all of the, oh, I've tried protective styles, they don't work, they did this, they did that, but really in reality it could be the way you're doing it. So with that being said, I would say to try not to manipulate your hair too much in any style that you end up doing. So for example, I have personal experience with this. I used to do a lot of you know, the sleek ponytails with the weave. I used to do a lot of those, and honestly that ended up giving me a little like patch, like balding. I ended up balding a little bit. That's so sad. That's sad, okay? Like, that's actually embarrassing. Like, I'm sharing this with you guys because I don't want you guys to go through what I went through, okay? Like, your girl was balding. Your girl had a bald spot on the low. Anyways, my point is, when you do a lot of hairstyles that add stress to the hair, it defeats the whole purpose of, you know, protective styling. You're trying to protect your hair, tuck your ends in and all of that type of stuff. So, you know, if you're still causing stress to the front of your hair and all of that, then it kind of defeats the purpose. And that also goes with a lot of pulled up hairstyles too. If you're doing a lot of top knots or a lot of crazy, intense, strategic designs and stuff, like all those tight braids and stuff pulling on your edges and all that, like, just chill. Like, just do some simple protective styling. Like, for example, I do French braids a lot of the time. I'll just put in 2 little French braids and call it a day. Depending on how you want to go about it, you can do your French braids in a way where you can wear them out, you know, lay your edges and all of that, but just don't try to pull on your edges too much and pulled back, pulled up type of hairstyles. Just try to avoid those as much as possible. But protective styling is still good if you do it the right way. So definitely make sure to do that. So to really wrap this all up, I just want to say that getting your hair back long and healthy and strong and all that is really a process. Like, people don't realize it, but I mean, if you get into the routine of doing things, it won't seem like as much of a process as it really is. You know what I mean? So just have your mind set to doing the things to begin with. Like, that's the first step. Even if you have to write it down, like, do what you have to do. But then once you become routine to it, that's when you'll start noticing the difference effortlessly. So I just want to say that, first of all. Second of all, I just want to say that everyone's hair does grow at like a different rate. So what works for one person might not work for the next person. So, you know, just learn your hair and make sure that what you're doing is good for you. Thirdly, technique. It's all about technique. So don't just be lazy with it, going through the motions. Like, really take time to learn the technique and learn what works best and what gives you the best results, because, you know, it's going to be better for you in the end. You're not doing this to impress whoever. This is for you. Basically, I'm just saying put in work, okay? Like, put in work and the results will come. So those are like the main things that I would tell you guys to do while trying to get your hair back long and healthy. It will become routine. Like, it's gonna become something that you just end up doing, and before you know it, your hair will be changing right before your eyes. If you guys have anything that you would add on, definitely leave them down in the comments below. You know, I want to know too. So let's talk, let's chat. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.